The proclamation, "I am God," or "We are God," tends to provoke widespread rejection, and understandably so. Each person harbors their own distinct understanding of the divine, shaped by their upbringing and the teachings they have assimilated over time. Unbeknownst to us, we have gradually and subconsciously constructed an image or belief system encompassing our perception of God. For those with a religious background, the prescribed depiction of God found in their sacred texts typically serves as their compass. The notion of "you are God" often takes root within these frameworks. However, it is crucial to recognize that, irrespective of what we read or hear, no mental construct can ever truly embody the essence of God. Our limited minds simply cannot fathom the unfathomable. You see, the mind is oblivious to your true nature because you transcend it. It lacks the capacity to envision or manifest the divine. Consequently, when we hear individuals assert, "I cannot conceive of a God who would permit such events," their words hold a certain truth. Indeed, we find ourselves incapable of comprehending the ways of a higher wisdom and the intricate workings of the universe. God is not some celestial being residing in the heavens, biding time until our demise so that judgment may be passed upon us. No, you are God. We all share in the divine essence, as unity pervades our existence. Allow me to elucidate the inexplicable to the best of my ability. When I refer to "you are God," I do not speak of your human form or the identity you ascribe to yourself. Rather, I point to the consciousness that dwells within you, the awareness that defines your true essence. That is what you genuinely are. Also, there exist two fundamental aspects that elude both imagination and creation, those labels we often assign to ourselves. They are merely weak attempts to direct you towards your authentic nature. Observing various comments, I often come across inquiries such as, "If I am God, why am I unable to accomplish certain things?" It is essential to understand that as God, you are undergoing a human experience. Consequently, there exist inherent limitations within this realm. Just as God might assume the role of a dog, incapable of conversing in English, your abilities are contingent upon the avatar through which you experience life. In a metaphorical sense, it's akin to a game where choosing to be a water bender precludes the possibility of becoming a fire bender. The ego, a significant factor in our discussions, deserves consideration. Many individuals question why acts of violence and the tragic loss of innocent lives persist if we are indeed God. Once again, it is crucial to recognize that these inquiries stem from personal perceptions and mental constructs of what God ought to be. However, this perspective is inherently flawed, as it fails to account for the unfortunate realities that unfold before us. We must acknowledge that such events do occur. Furthermore, we should never underestimate the power of the ego. It is often responsible for the majority of violence, emanating from those individuals who remain unconscious of their own consciousness. Within the sacred pages of the Bible, one can discover a wealth of profound teachings that delve into the depths of consciousness and self-awareness. One example, in particular, calls our attention: the moment when Jesus was hung on the cross. In this intricate passage, we find a deep exploration of violence, ego, and the limitless nature of unconditional love, which is at the core of our being. During his crucifixion, Jesus, in his remarkable wisdom, beseeched God to extend forgiveness to all those involved. He recognized their collective state of unawareness, their profound unconsciousness regarding their true essence. Fully aware that they operated from the realm of pure ego, symbolized as the devil, he uttered the following words found in Scripture: "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Jesus understood that their actions emanated from a place of profound disconnection from their own consciousness. Imagining a different scenario, had they all truly grasped the depths of their divinity as manifestations of God, a profound realization would have dawned upon them. They would have recognized the inherent unity within all existence, understanding that they, too, embodied the essence of Jesus himself. In such an awakening, the tragic events of his crucifixion would have been rendered unnecessary. As one embarks on the journey toward the realization of oneness, a profound shift occurs within. In this state of profound connectedness, the space for violence, animosity, and other divisive sentiments diminishes. Beyond the mere facade of appearances and superficial identities, a deeper truth unveils itself. A realization arises that behind the various personalities we assume, a fundamental unity pervades all of existence. In the realm of egos, a shift occurs where you begin to perceive yourself in all things. The focus is no longer on others, but rather on recognizing your own reflection everywhere. For you are intertwined with everything and everyone. It is critical to clarify that it is not about character shaped by the ego. For example, if your name is Jack, it is not Jack who is God. God is God, and Jack's existence is just a mind construct, a narrative woven by the ego, an illusory character. Now, turning our attention to religion, perhaps all religious teachings speak of the true nature of God. However, it is vital to recognize that you have been led to believe that the God depicted in these religious structures exists separately from you. But it sometimes gives the impression that the teachings were presented in such a way as to promote a feeling of division, perpetuating the illusion of separation. And this notion prevents the realization of oneness. Religion has, really, helped people to lead positive and loving lives. This is undoubtedly commendable. But, as we are here to explore the path to true awakening, it is essential to recognize that religion, as we have been taught, can often carry a deceptive tone. If you are religious, with the utmost respect, I offer this perspective as a way of encouraging you to cultivate and pursue curiosity. Explore the why from this perspective and dive deeper into the quest for understanding. By proclaiming that you are God, objections may arise, with voices exclaiming, "But the world and the universe were not created by me, it was God who accomplished that." Yet, in affirming it, the assertion remains that you are, indeed, the creator of it all, for you are God. The key lies in grasping the distinction between the I that is commonly spoken of and the essence of what you truly are. Habitually, we employ the term I to refer to ourselves. However, a deeper contemplation of this I is warranted. Consider the expression, "I love myself." It carries an implicit duality, the I and the myself. However, let us contemplate the nature of this I. When we say, "I love myself," we imply a duality, the I and the myself. Yet, if all things capable of expression, including animals, could articulate their existence, they too would employ the term I to describe themselves. The I represents our true nature as God, as one unified consciousness. We are not isolated individuals, but rather manifestations of the same divine essence. There is only one God, and it is what we all truly are. In reality, the only existence that truly exists is God, and that God is you. We are confronted with the notion that we are God. But how does one arrive at such a deep understanding? To begin with, you don't have to blindly believe everything that is said here. But, if you seek to truly know God, there is no need for mere belief, for belief harbors doubt. Rather, you can genuinely know God the moment you truly know yourself, understanding the essence of your being. In this self-realization lies the knowledge of God. For those who have embarked on the journey of self-realization for a considerable time, it is crucial to pause the incessant seeking. You have acquired a wealth of knowledge already. Paradoxically, an excess of knowledge can hinder your progress, for this realization does not dwell in the realm of the intellect or conceptual understanding. What you are searching for is already present within you. You have been seeking from that very source throughout your entire existence. Continuing to chase after books, videos, and external sources perpetuates the illusion that there is a destination to reach. It fosters the feeling of being on the brink of attaining something extraordinary. Yet, countless individuals have clung to that feeling of nearing the goal for years, unaware that what they seek is already here. There is no destination to reach, for the truth of your being is already within you. It is an amazing realization that calls for constant awareness, acknowledging that it is not you who craves more knowledge, but the egoic self that seeks external validation. The deluge of information we accumulate belongs to the ego, not our true essence. It is essential to recognize that these beliefs are mere thoughts that arise from the mind. When one can sit with the ceaseless seeking and yearning long enough, a profound transformation unfolds. It is ironic how we embark on this journey only to realize that, at some point, we must relinquish it. But, it is precisely when we cease striving that clarity dawns upon us. In that stillness, you will discover that the answers you sought all along were within you. You realize that everything becomes too obvious. But, this is something only you can experience for yourself. As you delve deeper, you will comprehend that you are not merely the body and the mind. This understanding unveils the reason behind countless individuals arriving at the realization of oneness and embracing the profound declaration, "I am God." In this state, you will grasp the significance of letting go of beliefs, for true knowing stems from personal experience. Do not succumb to the mind's insistence when it questions, "Am I truly God? Are these my thoughts?" Instead, can you genuinely perceive and encounter what these statements point towards, independent of seeking validation from the mind? Does this process require time? Well, it is important to recognize that your true essence is already awakened. The transformation primarily occurs within the body, as it releases stagnant energy to allow the influx of new energy to flow freely. Hence, there is indeed a temporal aspect to the integration process. However, the realization of your true self is accessible to you in the present moment. Exploring the practice of self-inquiry can be illuminating, and even reading the Bible can offer insights in your quest. It is crucial to approach this practice without intending to bolster the ego or establish superiority over others. Remember, we are all interconnected, and this exploration is for you as consciousness, to deepen your understanding of your own nature. As you delve into various texts, scriptures, or Bible passages, see if you can understand the underlying metaphors that serve as signposts to your awareness of being Christ consciousness. In the comments, I invite you to share any scriptures that resonate with you, along with your interpretations of what they genuinely point out. I invite you to take a moment to reflect on the insights shared in this video. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others who might benefit from its message. We value your engagement and would love to hear your thoughts and reflections in the comments section below. May peace and love permeate your journey of self-discovery. Thanks for watching and joining me.